All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Mike. 53, Mike.
I'm not ready.
No.
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Let's go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
49, check 49.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Alert.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Under 10. 22 jet bomber.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Jones last year led the Bills, 652 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than double his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen looking in zone. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Charlie. Sunday.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check nickel.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up. Big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And an Eagle first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Alert, alert, alert. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Ain't no such thing. Alpha. Take the win call. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Now watch me go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error in the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They can't hang with us.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Switch.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
He's coming.
for it with Sanders. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
19. No chance. Middle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here we go, Mike 20. Here we go.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Go. Win 5-3. Waiting.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a carry for Sanders. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the give, running right is Howard. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, Got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Go, go. 120.
That's trash. That's trash.
Hey, empty. Empty.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They run on second down with Adams. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Third and 2.